Hello and welcome to this guide about the 7 best heroes to rank up in Mobile Legends. The very first hero on this list is Clint. He is one of the strongest marksman heroes at the moment, which has several reasons. The first one is his high basic attack range. After every skill he casts, the range of his basic attack gets increased, which allows Clint to shoot enemies from a far distance. This is great against any hero with low attack range. Not only his range gets increased after casting a skill, but his basic attack also deals damage to all enemies in a line. Instead of hitting just one target, you can hit multiple targets, which enable you to deal a big amount of damage. This isn't only good for his DPS, but it also allows him to heal up quickly if you build some physical lifesteal. Another cool thing about Clint is his first skill. This deals 5 times damage to enemies in front of him, but the targets that get hit multiple times received reduced damage. This skill is a great way to clear the minions, but it can also be used on one target to deal a good amount of damage. If one enemy receives all 5 bullets and then right away a basic attack, you deal huge amounts of damage in just a second. Also, a very important item for Clint is the Endless Battle. Like I've explained in my guide about all attack items, this item deals true damage after each skill, which is perfectly combined with his ultimate. Clint's ultimate can be casted frequently if you have some stacks, which activates the Endless Battle effect often. Then there's one final thing I love about Clint, and that's his second skill. A big weakness of most marksman heroes are that they become weak when an enemy is approaching. Clint can just use his second skill to immobilize the enemy while jumping back a small distance to return to safety. All those reasons makes Clint one of the best heroes to get you up to mythic. The second hero that's quite powerful these days is Roger, which is one of the most dangerous junglers. He can deal damage from a distance when in human form, but he can also attack enemies from close combat, which deals way more damage in wolf form. It isn't that hard to get close to the target, since Roger can increase his movement speed with his skills. Combined with the right items, he deals high amounts of damage in seconds. When ganking, just make sure you start in human form and use skill 2 to increase your movement speed. Then try to hit skill 1 to reduce the movement speed and defense of the target. Then it's time to start dealing damage by becoming a wolf. Skill 1 is a great way to come close to the target and start dealing some damage. You can even increase your attack speed by casting skill 2, and whenever an enemy with low HP is nearby, Roger receives increased movement speed. The combination of all those skills make Roger a very powerful hero, especially if you build the right items and understand his combo. Roger also benefits a lot from the Endless Battle, but also attack speed and maybe some defense items can be a great pick to maximize the strength of Roger. It might take a few matches before fully understanding his combo, but he is currently one of the best heroes you can choose. This hero is an easy way to take out all squishy enemies. The next hero is also a great hero to take out squishy heroes, and that's Karina. She is just able to deal so much damage and can take out a next enemy whenever she kills the target. When playing Karina, it's really important that you focus on getting as much gold as possible. You want to get your items as soon as possible, because this will increase your damage output. And more damage equals bigger chance of killing the target. And the more kills you make, the more gold you obtain, and this can turn Karina in a very overpowered assassin. It's really fun to play a hero that can kill an enemy at full HP, which isn't rare when playing her on the right way. Taking out the jungle monsters and planning your farm route ahead is really important if you want to maximize her farming potential. It can be very tempting to focus on making kills, but you really need to get some gold first, which benefits you in the long run. If you want me to make a complete guide about her, please let me know in the comment section and I'll teach you exactly how to become a true killing machine. I think Karina is a great jungler because she has high movement speed and deals a good amount of damage. This is quite useful to farm, but also gank often and effectively. One of the best things is that her cooldown of her skills gets reduced whenever making a kill or assist. This hero has probably been responsible for the most amount of savages for me. She truly is a great pick at the moment if you want to rank up fast again. No team is complete without a solid tank, and this is probably the most important role to make sure you got a balanced team. Therefore, I think Tigreal is a wonderful pick if you want a tank that has it all. He is a great hero if you want CC, because all of his skills will hinder the enemy in some kind of way. His first skill slows all enemies in front of him, while his second skill can push enemies away. Casting it a second time will knock up the targets in front of him. Then you have his ultimate, and this is an immensely strong skill. By casting it, Tigreal pulls all enemies surrounding him towards the center to stun them for 1.5 seconds. The cool thing is that enemies that are pulled together will increase the DPS of all allies that deal area of effect damage skills. It's just way easier to hit enemies when they are stunned and are centered. By casting all his skills, you can CC the enemies for a good amount of time. If you position yourself well and time the skill right, it will provide your team with a huge advantage in a team fight. Big chance that Tigreal lets you win a team fight, which can result in claiming victory. Also, good defense is quite important to fulfill the tank role successfully. Tigreal's defense is strong against heroes that mainly use basic attack to deal damage. That's because after every 4 attacks he receives, the next basic attack is blocked. This ability can even stop 1 turret hit. 1 out of 5 basic attacks is blocked, which means you can receive 20% less damage from an annoying marksman. That's why I think this hero is a great tank to play if you want to rank up fast. If you prefer a mage hero, I think Valentina can be a great pick to rank up again. She is the newest mage hero who gets banned frequently. She totally deserves this, since I think this can be way too overpowered. If you have matched up against her, you already know that she can copy your ultimate. Her ultimate lets Valentina obtain the ultimate of the target she selects. After casting the stolen ultimate, she becomes the hero, and this will enable you to cast the basic attack of the enemy. This can be a wonderful skill if you cast it against the right target. Try to cast it against any physical damage hero, since this will convert your magic power in physical attack, making your basic attack deal a lot of damage too. A few heroes that I love to cast her ultimate on are Yisushin, Layla, Leomord, Helgert, Saber and Natalia. She also has skills that deal high damage. Her first skill deals area of effect damage against all enemies in front of her and leaves a mark on them. By dealing damage against it, they will get terrified for 0.7 seconds. Her second skill provides her with great mobility. You can cast it twice, and every time she jumps a small distance and deals 3 times damage against nearby enemies. The cool thing is that every time you deal damage with the skill, it will reduce the cooldown of her first skill. You can make great combos with those 2 skills, and if you steal a strong ultimate, she can become invincible. The next hero on this list is Beatrix. She's currently my favorite marksman because of a very strong build I found. I've recently made a complete guide about this hero, including the right emblems and build to maximize your damage output. You'll find a link in the description if you want to check it out. Beatrix has 4 guns, which have different basic attacks and ultimates. My favorite one is the green one, the sniper, because it can deal very high damage from a big distance. You can even hit the turret while it can't hit you. This almost always results in me destroying the first turret in under 5 minutes. Beatrix is a great hero to push lanes, because her damage combined with her long range is perfect to destroy turrets. I highly suggest you focus on destroying turrets and farming, because this is the formula for true success when playing Beatrix. Another very important aspect of successfully playing this hero is making sure you deal the last hit to all minions. This way you will receive 30% more gold than if a minion is killed by another minion. It might not seem much, but this really adds up if you consistently deal the last hit every wave. This is the main reason I always have the most amount of gold when playing Beatrix. Kills aren't that important, especially not in early game, so just focus on farming and pushing the lanes. Another thing you should master if you want to play Beatrix is her sniper combo. By using basic attack and skill 2 right away, she reloads her gun, which lets you use another basic attack almost immediately. And you can easily kill most heroes with 2 basic attacks if you just focus on farming in early game. For those reasons, I think Beatrix is one of the best picks if you want to rank up in Season 23. Then we only have one hero left. I know that there are plenty of great picks, but I can't include them all in this video. Please let me know which one you would add if you were in charge of this list. Okay, so the last hero is Veil. This mage hero is a hero with one of the deadliest combos, which can take out the whole team. All of Veil's skills deal area of effect damage, which enable you to deal damage to multiple targets. Because Veil's skills deal very high damage, he can take out squishy heroes in one combo. Especially when he has a lot of gold, his skills are deadly. They can all be casted from a big distance, which makes his hero a decent pick against heroes with low attack range. Especially the ones without escape skills can be killed easily when you choose for the CC upgrades of his skills. His second and third skill can CC the enemies, which is very useful against such heroes. Heroes like Eudora, Nana, Gord, Mia and Irrital can be killed very easily. I also like that Veil gets increased movement speed. For every kill or assist, he receives 8 movement speed, which can stack up to 10 for a total bonus of 80 movement speed. This is a big amount and you can use this in several ways. Like you can just build him normally to have a really quick hero, but it's also possible to play him without boots. Boots at 40 movement speed. So if you get at least 5 stacks, you have roughly the same movement speed as other heroes. By not buying boots, you can choose another core item which can increase your damage even more. Building 6 strong magic items will make your combo very dangerous. Veil can be a real game changer in teamfights, and therefore it's quite important to time and position your skills on a way that you can hit the most amount of heroes. If you practice this well, it's very fun to play this hero, which will lead you to mythic very soon. These were the best heroes to rank up fast in Mobile Legends. I really hope this information was valuable to you. I've also made videos about going over the 5 best heroes of this moment of each role, providing information about when to pick those heroes, when to avoid them, and some tips and tricks. You'll find the links in the description of this video. If you like content like this, feel free to join the family by subscribing to the channel, and I'll make sure you improve your Mobile Legends gameplay. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you again in the next guide.